Why are there so many new luxury apartments? And what could the government do to get more affordable housing onto the market? When it comes to city real estate, the biggest luxury is location.
If you can just walk from your apartment into a metro station and head on about your day, that's pretty great.
Here's a look inside of one new development in the city.
Right now we are in the Ballpark District of Washington, D.C., one of the emerging neighborhoods that is downtown adjacent, and this neighborhood has gone through a tremendous transformation over the last 20 years as part of an overall plan to create an extraordinary place. This building was completed in 2020, and this is the Kelvin Apartments, which is 312 apartments over about 60,000 square feet of retail, adjacent to our sister building, which is the NV Condo, which is 127 condos.
This development is currently valued at roughly $230 million.
Transit-oriented development creates the best outcomes overall because of the proximity to jobs, the proximity to educational opportunities, but is also the most difficult. You're creating not only deep foundations for underground parking, you are often building over metro lines and transit lines. You're also taking care of the neighborhood in terms of its aesthetic.
Living in this lifestyle does cost a premium for the renter. 2-bedroom apartments in this building can rent for over $3,000. Single bedrooms can rent for over $2,000. Perhaps more surprisingly, those prices are technically affordable for 40% of the households in Washington, D.C. And this
being a single mom for so long, being able to buy a house. It was always something I wanted for my daughter, but it was always out of the picture. I was not very good with my money. I was living paycheck to paycheck.
She was very nervous about buying a home, and she didn't think that we could do it. Yes, I'll help.
To buy or not to buy has never been a simple decision.
That won't fit in here. I don't think so.
And this ever-changing housing market isn't making it any easier. With surging mortgage rates, record-breaking rents and home prices, a potential economic downturn, and other lifestyle considerations, there's so much to factor in.
This is an extraordinarily unique market because of the pandemic and because there was such a run on housing. So you have home prices very high, you also have rents very high.
On average, across the 50 largest United States metro areas, a typical renter pays about 40% less in rent than a first-time homeowner. However, that's not the case for everyone.
We'll be paying close to the same amount, but not have any of the amenities. It just makes more sense to make this move.
Prospective homeowners and investors often travel across the country and sometimes even the world, seeking more affordable markets. Right now, a few of those places are Cleveland, Ohio, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Baltimore, Maryland.
It doesn't matter if the market's gonna crash or not. Something's gonna happen, but we're not sure what. Maybe it's gonna be back again, maybe it's not. We're gonna keep going, doing it. I was at work and I get a phone call from Stephanie, and she said that they had to evacuate the apartment. It didn't register at first. I still get choked up thinking about it. I just raced home.
Hi, it's Tisha. Folks, go ahead and hit that free like and that free subscribe button. You've seen my face on Fox News. Today we are covering the news. You just watched CNBC and they talked portion of a segment about real estate. Luxury homes are on the way up, luxury apartments. And the average person in the United States is struggling to pay rent, and renters are not turning into homeowners. Why? Well, first, big government. When Obama came in 2008, Obama did some kind of reverse where he went ahead and rewarded Wall Street and did not reward the homeowner. So Wall Street got in 2008 and they never left. Wall Street is greedy, and we know greed is worse than cancer. So Wall Street decided, we're going to buy up all the properties, we're going to keep buying them up. Wall Street is not a bank, so they're exempt, okay? So people are saying banks can't own real estate. Wall Street is not a bank. They are a financial institution, so they just changed themselves to a different name. For the first time in history, the average American is now competing with Wall Street for a home. So you think that real estate market is going to crash? The residential is not going to crash. 430 is the average home in the United States, and 265 is what a townhome costs in the United States. Commercial real estate is going to crash. More Wall Street boys are coming over to residential, and you're going to be fighting for the little pieces that are left, courtesy of big government who let them in, and they're not coming out. If you chart the candlestick, 2020 and 2008 had the same prices. So when you tell me the market is going to crash, I'm like, it's the same price as it was in 2008. So Wall Street already candlestick this. They knew it. What created all of Wall Street running to us? America owes $33 trillion. Anybody who owes $33 trillion, you're going to run from them, okay? Everything is going to be inflated. Assets are going to be inflated. Debt is going to be inflated. I'm telling people to get rid of the three worst debt: credit card, student loans for undergrad, and car payments. Get rid of those debt. Take on good debt, which is a mortgage payment. All right, you're better off selling your car and saving the money to get into a home. Oh, but what about Wall Street? Right now, Wall Street is touching the single family homes, and they're down in Florida getting ready to do up the condos. They're not going to get all of the properties. I would say start looking at some townhomes. Townhomes sell for $265,000. You need 3% to get into a townhome. Zillow is giving you 1% for certain areas. So you need to come up with 2%. 2% of 265 is close to $5,000. I'm Tisha Powell, folks, friends, and folks and family. Please check out the Tag Products by Neiman Marcus. Check on my segments. We had 2 wonderful segments that we covered recently. One had to do with Russell Brand, Katy Perry's ex-husband. He lost his YouTube AdSense because 4 women came forward with allegations of assault. So it's pretty damning for Russell. Pretty damning. I don't see how he's going to make a comeback. We do know that former Fox News Tucker Carlson is for him, and Megyn Kelly, former Fox News, is saying she's against it. So we're seeing a big crossing with the conservatives, and 4 random women are not lying. It's just way up a stretch to say 4 random women would collaborate this. Russell, it's not going to work. I'm sure your attorneys are trying everything they can, but you can't just say 4 random women make this up. It's too far of a stretch to say that, Russell. And from Russell Brand, is Obama gay? That was one of our segments recently, and we took that from Fox News, and we looked at the letter that Obama wrote his ex-girlfriend, in which he fantasized about men. And as you know, former Fox News Tucker Carlson had a white gentleman on who said he had an intimate relationship with Obama when he had crack cocaine before Obama was president of the United States. We have nothing wrong with, we're just bringing the news, okay? We're just bringing you the news. Check out the stories that we're bringing you. Go ahead and hit that free like and that free subscribe button. We'll see you another time to dissect the real estate market.